Hi, welcome to the Wood Den. If you haven't been here before, or it's been a while, you should come in and take a tour with us. Starting on the outside of our building, you're going to see the largest Adirondack chair in Missouri, built out of cedar, and a few carvings that we've highlighted from festivals, and they're meant to decorate the front of our building. Let me take you inside and show you our store. Now inside of our store, you're going to see all kinds of items, carvings and signs that are available to be purchased, but usually people come in with something on their mind that they would like custom ordered, and the bulk of our business is custom ordered chainsaw carvings, flat signs, rustic furniture, name logs, and as you're going to see through this tour, we do all kinds of things you didn't think that we had here. So this room is a seasonal room, and throughout the year it'll change from patriotic items to lake home items, and pretty soon here in a few weeks it's all going to steer towards Christmas with candy canes and snowmen carvings and signs like that. Come on, follow me. If you're coming in to buy a gift, you might have somebody in mind who's having a baby, or maybe it's a hunter that you need to buy for. And so we have signs sorted by themes here in these baskets. As we're carving, we always have pieces of wood that fall off. So if it's one of those kinds of wood that is great for smoking meat, then we save it here and you can purchase that, like cherry or pecan, which are my two favorite woods to smoke meat with. A lot of our signs we still do by hand, but we do create some of them with our CNC machine. Chuck is helping me out with some CNC work today. He also does all of our shipping.
We're going to need those TPS reports.
Okay, I'll get on those. Great. This room is usually cluttered with some projects that are nearly finished. Some things that just need a little bit of detail, so we save those for a rainy day or maybe early in the morning before the sun comes up. We recycle all the Christmas trees in the area that we can every year, and we come up with a different project that we can create with those Christmas tree trunks. So this year, our project were the Christmas tree coat racks. So each one of those coat racks was made from pieces of a Christmas tree that was in somebody's home. Follow me into the garage. In here are two of my best employees. This is Chad. He builds all of our tables and benches. He's great with the square and the saw. And each time I turn around, there's something else amazing that he's created. This is Damon. He's putting some detail on a falcon. So he's doing a little bit of the sanding before we detail all of the feathers and the eyes. Welcome to our pit. Our pit is always a mess. It's where we do most of the chainsaw carving and create piles of sawdust from logs. So over there we have Matt. Matt is chainsaw carving an eagle right now. This is Garrett. Garrett is sanding a walnut name log. These are some of our wedding benches that are being sanded today. Chad built those earlier, and so the next step is to do the sanding on this. Let me show you our sawmill. Some of the logs that end up here at the Wood Den, we bring into the sawmill and cut them into slabs with this bandsaw. These slabs are stacked and dried on these shelves. So when a customer comes in and they would like a table built or a bench, we encourage them to help us pick out the actual pieces of wood that we can use to build their project. These will be the next victims on our sawmill next week. We have some big pieces of pecan and walnut that are now dry enough to saw into slabs. It's almost time to put our snowmen out for sale. On November 1st, we try to put over 300 snowmen out on one day that you can come and pick from. So over here you're going to see some snowmen that are carved, and we've dipped them into the white paint to dry. Let me show you our furniture store. We try to keep some of our furniture here inside of this warehouse where there's not a whole lot of dust and activity going on. So inside of our furniture store, you'll see tables, coffee tables, mantles, end tables. We keep all of our warped and waving flags inside of here. And this is Matt. Matt's my right-hand man. He's becoming an artist using a chainsaw, and sometimes I feel like he can read my mind. If you didn't know that we sold and rented wedding items, then come and take a look at our wedding barn. A few years ago, we started having people come to us and asked us to cut slices of wood that they could use as a centerpiece at their wedding. So that has now blossomed into everything from arbors to wedding benches, centerpieces, cupcake towers, signs, bars, and just about every time I think we've made everything for a wedding, someone else comes in with their phone and shows me a picture of something they saw on Pinterest, and then we can make that too for you as long as it's out of wood. There's still more. Our last part of the tour is partly shipping and also wood slices. Most of our orders now come over the internet through our website, Etsy, Amazon. So we box them up and ship them out to you. If you're ordering from a distance, we can send you pictures before we ship it to you, or even a video of it being created. This whole side of the warehouse has over 130,000 slices of wood that are stacked and dried by species and size. So when people order them for crafts or whatever, we box them up and ship them out to them. I'd like to thank you for taking a tour of the Wood Den. If you decided to come in, you'd probably see all kinds of different signs and carvings and meet different people. And let me be your wood guy.